Good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome to another edition of Gooner News TV. A bit of a special show, it is to be seen. Obviously, a bit of breaking news has been coming out around Italy and from Italian journalists that obviously there's big rumours of a certain man potentially replacing Arsene Wenger. And if it does happen, I, for one, will be very happy indeed. But before we get into that, obviously, a lot of you guys have been joining with Bookie, obviously, the revolutionary betting app. Obviously, some questions I've answered in the comment section below. What I will do is contact some of you guys personally about the sign up process. When you do sign up with Bookie, you have to click the actual link. You'll download it via the App Store. It is only for people in the UK. You have to be 18 and over to do it. And then obviously you have to go through the setup process. You have to be in the UK as well. So obviously I'll talk about the potential new manager just in a little bit. Obviously, yeah, you just have to click on the link. I'll explain it all at the end because I know why a lot of you live guys are flooding in because you want to be hearing what's been going on currently at the moment. So the man of the moment, Massimiliano Allegri, Juventus Italian manager. Quite a good one to say the least, I think. Their win record at the moment is phenomenal. I believe they're top of the Serie A league. I think there's something like, was it 7 points clear or something like that? At the top of Serie A. You know, I think they got like 6, 7 wins on the bounce, something like that. Obviously, they had their Wednesday victory in Calabria, somewhere in Italy, probably. So obviously, they've got a force of a team. They've got the likes of Diablo, they've got Higuain, they've got Mandzukic. Very good players indeed. They got obviously Pjanic as well. Great players, fantastic players. Very obviously. They've got a strong defence as well. You know, they've got Khedira, Marquisio, Jean Quadrado from Chelsea. I think I might need to practice some of these names more. But so they've got a very strong unit nonetheless. And obviously they've got experience at the back as well with Dani Alves, obviously moving from Barcelona and many others. So it's a pretty good team. But a very good manager indeed. Leave me your comments and your thoughts. I'll pop up the live chat feed for you guys just in a minute. Of course, as always, like, share, subscribe, do your normal thing, guys, and appreciate you for joining me at this time of the day. Obviously, I don't know where you guys are watching from. I mean, it's just 3:34 here in the UK, so it's about afternoon time. So thanks for all who are watching if you're in the UK or abroad as always. So I'll just read you a little bit of the piece that's come out today. Is by Football Italia, of all people. So if we just go, here we are. So here we are. So obviously he's very highly linked, obviously, with the move, but he is at the moment not confirming or denying anything. He says, "I won't deny or confirm anything." He told one of the journalists in Italy. I'm in sync with the club. Now we have to focus on winning. At this time of the season, the media always says I'm leaving, even when things are going well. So I think his heart's still very at Juventus, though I do think there's a lot of potential behind this possible deal. You know, like I said, you know, a lot of you guys who watch this show know my stance on Arsene Wenger. You know, he's been a great service to Arsenal Football Club, 20 years of service. He's changed English football. I think he's changed football worldwide. I'll always respect him for, you know, having very limited funds between the period of paying off the money for the stadium. We were supposedly in a bit of debt as well at the time. Still to get top four with Nicholas Bentner and Marouane Chamakh is a task for anyone, but he did do that. And obviously the FA Cups and obviously the League Cups as well. And did get to the final of the Champions League in 2006 as well. A lot of bold and big moments, should we say, that he's given us at Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, it goes on to say, aside from the facts, this is, I believe, from the owner of Juventus. He says, aside from the fact we have a contract with Allegri, I think there are still great targets we need to achieve together, and our rapport is very good. So I think that's like morale as such. There's no reason for him to leave Juventus, as there is great mutual admiration and affection, which I don't deny. I think 110%. I think there's a lot of love for the owner, for the club, and I think for the team that he's built. He's built a pretty good unit. But the thing I like about him, he's not a manager who's scared by the age of the player or he's scared by the price tag. He'll go and get them if he thinks they're a good asset to the squad. We see the likes of like Dani Alves still pursuing with Buffon, which I mean, probably in my lifetime, Casillas and Buffon are probably the two best keepers. Obviously, Peter Schmeichel and people like that, but I'd say world class. I'd say they're up there. So obviously a lot of kind of speculation at the moment. I don't think Allegri is obviously going to blatantly just come out and say, yeah, I'm going to be the Arsenal manager. You know, there's a lot more to it. Let me just get your live. If you guys got any questions, I'll just bring that up. 2 seconds. Let's just have a look at that. If you guys got any questions? That's my voice. So let's read out some of you guys in the comment section. John Luke, my man. Thanks for sticking around, bud. We'll have to get in contact soon. We've got a shout from Q8. Dimitri says Diego Simeone will be our next manager in 2018. Arsenal will extend for 2 years. Obviously, it's a huge possibility. There are rumours, of course, there's a 2-year contract extension. But if Mr. Wenger says no to that, then Stan and Ivan are going to have to look elsewhere. Mujib, if I said that correctly, Allegri will improve us massively. Let's hope it happens. What else we got in here? SB Ligon. Allegri focus a lot on the defensive, and that's what we need. Correct, Jay. I mean, like I say, he's got a very defensive unit in the likes of Khedira. He's got the likes of Dani Alves. He's got the likes of Marquisio. You know, these are very defensive players, but it's a strong enough unit. So the likes of Diablo and Higuain and so on can push up and get the goals for Juventus. And Serie A, at the end of the day, is a bit of a challenging league. You know, I mean, I think AC Milan and Inter Milan are starting to come back into the league. I know there was a period of when money wasn't being invested as such, but I think that's starting to change a little bit. Obviously, got the likes of Napoli and so on. So it is a difficult league still. Roma, of course, as well. Who else we got? We've got Reginald Sabetta. I'm not sure. I'm awful with foreign names, so I do apologise. Shout out from Zimbabwe. Love it. What's the time in Zimbabwe? Adam Ropey said, would Allegri's style suit Arsenal? We are so open. That's down to Arsenal's philosophy. We don't have players like Juve doing. That's a very good point, Adam. You know, I think Allegri's style of play is. I don't know if it kind of ties in a little bit with ex-Mourinho at kind of Chelsea and other. He will play dirty when he needs to, but he's got the resources to do that. I think we've got the resources. I just think they're being used incorrectly. Now Aaron Ramsey can leave since he's average, says Guri AFC. John Luke, you said, I don't think it's down to whether Allegri's style would suit Arsenal. We need change. I think, yeah, I mean, we need change as a whole, as a general fact, you know, of Arsenal Football Club. I think, you know, Wenger's philosophy is kind of gone out the window. I think his tactics are stale. I think there's many things to it. And look, at the end of the day, I don't like to criticise anyone especially of Arsene Wenger, you know, but you got to kind of look at it from that perspective and think of his legacy as a whole. If he carries on for how many more years, he's going to start to ruin it. And that's one thing I wouldn't want. So about 5 p.m. in Zimbabwe. So about a couple of hours ahead of us here in the UK. Luke Kelly says, what if Wenger signs a new contract? Like I say, yeah, I mean, there are also rumours that there is a 2-year contract extension in place. So, you know, it is one of those kind of 2 and 8s kind of thing. Is he going to go? Is he going to go with his mind of, you know, do I see out another 2 years? I think he's 68, is he? So, yeah, it'd be 70, I think. Obviously, when that contract finishes. So, it's a very difficult one on Wenger's side. I just feel like there would have been something by now if Wenger was going to stay, in my personal opinion, or some sort of hint. There's just been nothing. But then again, the way we've been playing at the moment, he's probably got more things to be worried about than the contract, so he can do that whenever he wants, I'd imagine. Majube said would rather win trophies than worry about a style of play. I would as well, mate, but I think a style of play is what wins you games. So I think they kind of tie in with both. Gabriel has gone too if it happens. I'd rather Jules Sampioli than Allegri. Good shout, Chris. Yeah. There's many as liked of Coman. Patrick Vieira I saw was linked in there as well. So you simply never know. Zachary Allen, Arsenal win at all costs when top four is a danger, but not when the title is up for grabs. Zachary, you just explained the $1 million question. I'd be a very rich man if I could answer it. It's like my my friend did tweet. He said, "We'll lose to Chelsea and lose to Watford, and then we'll lose to Bayern away in the Champions League. And when we face them again, it'll be a really heroic performance, but we still get knocked out of the home leg, and then we'll go on a meaningless run of games where we'll win, but it will just be for the top four spot and nothing else." You couldn't write it really because it literally happens every season. Then again, we haven't actually finished fourth in a while, so but it's still top four, isn't it? So yeah, good point, Luke. I wish he did. Maybe that's what he wants. He wants to end it on a high. That's why he wants to stay like Sir Alex and try and finish on winning the Prem. We thought the game, Joe Campbell really needed a gaff. Yeah, so obviously it's a very kind of mixed emotions, mixed feelings. It is a difficult one. Where will Arsenal be in a few years time, or even next season? I just think Allegri. I think just a bit of fresh blood or a bit of a new different chapter in Arsenal Football Club's season will be perfect. And I've been getting a few messages on Twitter while doing the live video, just so I can finish off just talking a bit about the bookie bets. Obviously, like the gist of it. Basically, what you do, you just click the link that I put in just above the comments section. You'll see the link. Click on that. You have to be in the UK, 18 and older, of course, and obviously you have to have the App Store via Apple. So many different apps on there. It's really good. You got even football, you got rugby, golf, motorsports, you name it, it's there. Just take a pick, take a £1 bet, £2 bet, whatever you guys think. Then what you have to do is just leave your name and then leave your email in the comments section below. Then you'll also be entered into my previous video, a ticket for the Bayern Munich at home game. And obviously you have to be in the UK for that as well. So I mean, it is mainly for my UK viewers, but I don't know, if you travel over to the UK, I'm sure we can sort something out as well. But yeah, on that front of talking about the new manager, that's kind of it really, just a little update. But I am more swaying, I like to keep a level head at the moment, but I am more swaying to Massimiliano Allegri being the new Arsenal manager. Leave me your thoughts in the comments section below. Give this video a like, share it around, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. It's going to be a very interesting few months, to say the least, being an Arsenal fan. Will Arsene Wenger be here next season? Let me know in the comment section below. Bye-bye for now.